Hey, I Teacher Thoughts here, coming at you with another video. We're going to start doing some updates on here, and the biggest update on the channel is, well, one, we got a noisy fan. We'll turn that off. The biggest update on the channel right now is that we do have memberships, and the memberships have just gone live, so that's going to give you several different options. Because this is a plant channel and kind of an ag channel, I decided to use thumbs as kind of our classification. And right now there's also a live stream. So if you're watching this on a general video, understand that there is a live stream that I'm offering to some of my other members, so they get an uncut behind the scenes of what's going on. And my regular viewers, you're going to get a edited video that contains a good chunk of the content. But understand that there's going to be stuff that you're not going to see as a regular community member, and then for my channel members, we're going to have some more there. So first things first, let's cover a little bit about, and if I'm looking back and forth, it's because the live stream's down there and the camera's up there. So I wanted to cover the membership badges and or the membership levels and what those cover. So in case you've never dealt with a channel membership before, this is my first time looking into it. The lime green, so that is, you know, if you're a general audience member and you're not subscribed and you're not a channel member, are you technically brown thumbs? I think, maybe. You're just not yet green thumbs. So the first level is lime green. That gives you loyalty badges, emojis, priority replies, and early access to videos. So yes, I'm going to start scheduling the videos out, which means you'll get about a week to view those before they actually go live. It might be 2 weeks. It just depends on how much inventory of videos that I've got. The green thumbs, you're going to get what I mentioned before, also photo and status updates and member-only shorts. So I am going to do some short updates for those people that are green thumb and above. Gold thumb members, of course, once you start to reach the level of gold thumb, you're going to gain that notoriety and that recognition. So you get member shoutouts and you get member-only live streams. So if you're watching the live stream, you are a gold member or above. Because I grew up in the 80s and 90s and I really love old classic movies, the highest level that you can get right now is plaid. So if you know Spaceballs, the movie, you know where plaid comes from. So that is our ultimate level there. So plaid members, you're going to get some really behind the scenes videos, and you're going to get some stuff that is more content kind of about me and the things that I do, and maybe some of the other projects that maybe don't really super hold close to the theme at the time. So if I'm doing a whole bunch of petunia videos, for example, and I have one on, you know, like concrete or landscaping, which is one of the videos that I've released to that, those videos are going to be placed there. There might also be some kind of ag mechanic videos that are placed there that are not a part of the general video stream. So they're going to get member only videos. The other thing is I've got a little bit more than a dozen videos that I shot, but I never published. So I'm going back and re-editing those, and those are going to be available to our plaid members. In the future, I may release those to my general audience, but it's going to be a while before those are released. Those are just going to stay for plaid member only videos. And with these, you know, if you're a part of the live stream, you're going to get an instant response from me. You're going to get a video response in the live stream that you're not going to get just with the regular videos. I try to answer most every question that comes through the comment section. Again, if you're a lime green, you're going to get a priority response to that. The only reason I may not answer a question for one of the videos in the comment section is if you've included a link. I'm not going to publish anything with links just because of the way the internet is, or if it is inappropriate or very, very off-topic questions. Those are not going to get published. But other than that, if it relates to the video, it's germane to what we're talking about, and it is something that can be shared in public and it's not a link, I'll go ahead and reply to those instantly. If it's super off topic or, you know, contains a link or something like that, I will read them. Links I'm probably not going to follow, so just tell me where to find it. Don't give me a link. But those will probably not be published, or they will simply be deleted. So if you published a comment and it's not getting a response, just understand that might be one of the reasons is you've put in a link, or it's not appropriate for me to publish. But anyway, that is what I had to get out of the way. So let's get into I've got flies in here. My fly traps aren't doing a good enough job. So anyway, let's get into the project for today, which is to kind of go through and review a little bit about what's going on with the micrografting, because that's the big thing. And then the live stream, we're going to go through and we're going to cover a couple other things kind of off camera, but I think we're going to cover the micrografting first. Okay, so we're going to kind of look at early results. This one, let's bring the live stream up. See how that cotyledon there is folded over? I think this one's not successful. I think that one's wilted. Okay, and I'll bring it to the other general camera. I don't think this one's going to take. We've got one cotyledon that is folded over, but the cutting itself, the little tiny graft, has not completely died. So there is a chance. It's just it doesn't look good for this one. And I think this is one of the daytime cuttings. Okay, so let's try to put it back in this little moisture container without disturbing it. All right. Ooh. I'm not gonna open this one because it is really close to it. But that looks like an intact micrograft. Hopefully you can see that. That micrograft's not wilted. It's still the right color. So we're just going to leave that one as is. So it's another daytime one. This one appears successful so far. This one also appears to be, it's kind of changing color, but it doesn't appear wilted. So this is another daytime one. So it's right there. Yeah, there's right there. So I don't know, maybe this is going to work. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here, let's get this. Where did I put my tools? Oh well, we'll just use this. Not the tool I was looking for. So the micrograph is right down there. It does appear intact. There's the micrograph right there. That one does appear to be making it. Okay, so that's a nighttime one. Oh, this is the one we just trimmed. That one's okay. That one's okay. So what we're really hoping for is to see them start to grow. And I know it's early to start seeing that occur. I don't want to open this one because it's got a lot of moisture. So the micrograft was right down in there. It hasn't turned brown. It does appear to be wilted. It's moved off to the side. Okay, so as far as the micrographs, I know it was kind of a shot in the dark. It does appear that 4 out of the 6 are doing okay. Now, I'm glad we kind of took the opportunity. There's a little bit of liquid in here. Glad we took the opportunity to do the micrographs when we did. Let's give you a live shot, because a lot of these are starting to look like they're going to fail. They're not super healthy. This is the one there that we think might have variegation, because I can kind of see it around the edges, but it may need to develop. That one's a little bit more yellow. hopefully that came out there on the live stream. Let's get you down here. So this one over here seems a little yellower, which is really cool. Let me get the live stream up here too. This one right here, that one is pretty cool because that is that's the one that glows the brightest, and it appears to be a little yellow. So we're gonna actually add some fertilizer to this today. We're gonna fertilize them, hopefully bring up some of that yellow color, or make sure that the yellow color that we're seeing is from variegation and not from fertilizer deficiency. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I'll probably do that on the live stream, but this is kind of the update of where we are. I need to go through here and weed. It's like that one. It's a weed. And I think this is a weed. I think this is a weed over here, but we'll get rid of that one. So yeah, that's what we're doing on the micrografts and the variegation. But anyway, I hope that you guys are enjoying this investigation, this part of the project, to see what we can get going, and whether or not we can do those pure white cuttings. You know, the pure white branches. So to grab those seedlings and get them to graft onto established plants, so that we can have branches that are completely pure white. They're devoid of any chlorophyll. Tonight, those ones that actually show a little bit of turgor. So turgor is the water pressure, so they don't look like they're wilted. The four that have turgor, we'll go through and we'll do a time exposure, and then I will post those to, let's see, that'll be green thumb and above. We'll be able to see those right away. The rest, it's going to be delayed before we release those, but we'll do some time exposures and some close-ups of that to see whether or not we've got some glow starting to develop in those cuttings. You know, are they getting energy? Are they starting to do metabolism processes? You know, is something starting to grow? We'll see that. Now, hopefully those micrografts will take, and we will start to see the true leaves come out. So what we see now on there, the two little white lobes that we see on each seedling, those are the cotyledons. So those are basically your seeds. You have monocots and dicots. So monocots is like your grasses. So you think like corn is a monocot. That seed is all one piece, and it has a shoot that comes out from the side. That's a monocot. A dicot is where you've got actually two halves to it. So if you think of like a pea or a green bean, most kids plant beans when they're in elementary school, maybe middle school, and you plant those and you see how that develops. And those first two leaves that come out, the leaves that are bean shaped, those are the cotyledons. So that's what we have right now is the cotyledons, or the sides of the seed store or energy storage in the seed. And that's what's white that we can see. As soon as we see those first true leaves come up, so if those cotyledons spread open and we've got true leaves that are coming up, we will know that that is actively growing, that it's receiving nutrition, that it's got nutrients and energy coming from the host plant, and then we'll know that these grafts are going to be successful. So I'm hopeful now that that 4 of our 6 are going to make it, but time will tell on that. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video right now. So as always, I hope you subscribe. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoy yourself. Ag Teacher Thoughts out.